Hi there friends, if you're new here to my channel, my name's Nicole and I'm here today to talk to you about the top 10 shows I cannot wait to see in 2018. I haven't yet counted up how many shows I've seen in 2017 because I'm seeing several more before the end of the year, but we're definitely probably in the 30s, maybe the 40s. Especially since I've moved here to London, I've been seeing a lot, and especially since I started writing for Broadway World and I'm being sent to review shows, which is really nice. There's nothing better than a free theater ticket. But I have some shows that I really cannot wait to see in 2018. Alright, I have my list here, and this includes some musicals, some plays, stuff here in London, stuff that's on tour that I'm going to go out to a city that has it and see it. I've got some stuff that opens in 2018 and then some other more long-running shows that I've just not gotten a chance to see yet that I'm going to make it a goal to see in 2018. So the first one is it was recently announced that Kelly O'Hara and Ken Watanabe will be coming here to London to do The King and I believe at the London Palladium Theatre, and I have to see it. I didn't get to see The King and I whenever it was in New York with Kelly O'Hara, and I actually wanted to see the tour with Laura Michelle Kelly really badly, but the weekend that it was in Raleigh, I was at a friend's wedding, so I didn't get to go. But I cannot wait to see it. I've watched the movie many times, I'm familiar with all of the music, and it does kind of feel like one of those casts especially that will be talked about for decades to come, you know, that like future theater books when they talk about The King and I and they have notable casts, it will mention Kelly O'Hara and Ken Watanabe, so I'm so excited for that. Number 2 is Belleville, which is a play at the Donmar warehouse. Part of why it's on my radar, I will admit, is because James Norton is in it, and I love James Norton in movies like Belle and in the War and Peace BBC miniseries in which he played Andre. So I can't wait to see it. It sounds like a really interesting play. It has to do with couples and relationships. I think it's set in Paris. I know that they sent the cast to Paris, which is only like 4 people to like do research and learn more. And I have always wanted to see something at the Donmar warehouse because I saw their film production of Coriolanus years and years ago, and I'm very excited to finally see that. The next one is the first tour I want to talk about, which is Titanic, which is going on a UK tour starting, I believe, in April. I think we may try and see it whenever my family comes over in like July, find a city that we can go to that like would be a cool city to see, but we also could see the tour. I saw Titanic whenever my school, Elon University, did it a few years back, and I absolutely fell in love. I think it's a beautiful set of stories, a beautiful score, and I'm so excited to finally see a professional production of it, and I'm very much looking forward to the casting announcements surrounding it. I can't make this video without mentioning Chess, which is coming to London in the new year. I have never seen Chess before. I honestly don't know that much about it. I am going to get the cast album so I can listen to it. The only real reason it was on my radar was because Josh Groban did the concert version of it. And as we all know, I love Josh Groban. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. I cannot wait to see who's going to be in it. They're doing a production at the Kennedy Center just for like a week, which Ramin Karimloo is going to be in. So if he would like to come back to London and be in it here, I would very much appreciate it. Please, Ramin, please. I just want to see him in something. The next tour and the next play that I want to talk about is The Play That Goes Wrong, which is going on a UK tour. I'm probably either going to go out to Brighton or to Milton Keynes to see it at some point in the new year. Part of why I want to see this is because one of my favorite YouTubers, Dave, of the channel Sophie and Dave, which I will link below, is going to be in it, which is really exciting. I can't wait for him. It's such an exciting thing because he's been involved with the show before, and it's kind of pushed me because I've been meaning to go see it. I filmed some podcast episodes last year. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know this, about the Tony Awards, and one of my podcast co-hosts, Dan, really loved The Play That Goes Wrong, and he totally convinced me that I needed to see it. He saw it in New York, so I think I definitely need to go see the UK tour so that I can see one of my favorite YouTubers and see a play that I've been meaning to see at the same time. The next thing is a long-running show. It's been here in the West End for a while. It was on Broadway for a while, but it did close. My sister has seen it and raved about it to me. Actually, my research mentor told me I need to go see it, as well as another friend of mine. So Hannah, Will, Mike, I'm finally going to go see Matilda. I don't know how I've not seen Matilda yet. I think it's just that there's always been something more pressing that I wanted to see, but they do £5 student tickets here, so I really can't not see it. And it has Gina Beck in it right now as Miss Honey, and I adore Gina Beck, so I need to see her in the role. Simon Shorten is also in it, so I may purposely try and go on one of the dates that he is on for the role that he understudies, because I saw him when he was the understudy for Valjean years ago, and I saw him go on for Valjean, and he was phenomenal, so I always love to see him in another role. Actually, funny enough, the next one that I want to see is Twelfth Night, which is a Royal Shakespeare Company production out in Stratford-upon-Avon that I'm hopefully going to go see in late January maybe. But I say funny enough because whenever I saw Simon Shorten as Valjean, I also saw the understudy for Javert, James Gant, and James Gant is actually in the ensemble of Twelfth Night, so it kind of is all coming together perfectly. But I've never seen Twelfth Night. I'm actually very new to Shakespeare's comedies. You might know that I saw Much Ado About Nothing twice at the Globe, and I'm kind of falling in love with comedies for the first time. I've always been more of a tragedies person. I love Hamlet, I love King Lear, I love Macbeth, I love Julius Caesar. But no, I really love Much Ado, and so I want to give another comedy a go. The 7th show that I want to see is Dreamgirls. Now, I saw Dreamgirls in a production in Raleigh a couple of years back, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I do like the Dreamgirls movie. I think it is one of the best movie adaptations of a musical that we have. I wasn't crazy about Dreamgirls for years, even though, like, whenever I listen to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this music. I think partially because the character of Effie has always really annoyed me. But actually, the night before I'm filming this, which would be Sunday night, I saw Marisha Wallace in concert for her Soul Holiday concert. Definitely check out her new Soul Holiday Christmas album, and she is absolutely phenomenal. I partially love her just because she's also from North Carolina, actually from the Raleigh area, so that also endears her to my heart, but she is a powerhouse. She's a superstar, a diva in the best sense of the word, and I have to see her as Effie now. So my friend Stephanie, I'm so excited, is coming to visit me in February, and Dreamgirls is Stephanie's favorite musical, or one of her favorite musicals, and she's actually the one who introduced me to Dreamgirls, so we are definitely going to see it together, and I cannot wait. The last play on my list is Mary Stuart, which is happening here in London, I think starting, oh god, very soon into 2018, like January, February, I could be wrong on that. But it's about Mary Stuart, who is one of my favorite historical figures of all time, and I don't really know that much, but I've seen the ads are going up everywhere, and I love the TV show Reign. I love learning about Mary Stuart. I have since I was a little girl. I'm very interested in how the media portrays her and how different artistic depictions of her differ, so I definitely will be going to see that. My number 10 show that I want to see in 2018 might not come as a surprise to any of you, and it is the UK tour of Miss Saigon. Now, Miss Saigon is my favorite show of all time. I've seen it 3 times, twice here in London, once on Broadway last March. Sadly, I'm not going to get to see it again on Broadway before it closes, which breaks my heart a little bit because it is closing in January, but I think I'm going to try and make it up to Edinburgh to see it while it is there on tour. It's got Zoe Duano as Ellen, and Zoe Duano, I never got to see her as Cosette, but I saw her in the filmed West End live performances, and even just that blew me away. So I definitely want to see her as Ellen, because Ellen is actually one of my favorite characters in all of musical theater, and I also feel like a very hard role to get right, but I completely trust that Zoe has and that she will. I also, some of the cast from it was in the production here in London, and I love them all so much, and there's nothing better than getting to see your favorite show, right? I'd love to see it like every year, but sadly it's not put on that frequently, so I feel like I need to see it now before I don't have a chance to anymore. So those are the top 10 shows that I'm hoping to see in 2018. What are you guys hoping to see in 2018? Is there something that you're particularly looking forward to? Maybe a long running show that you've always wanted to see but never have and you want to commit to seeing it this year? Do you have any suggestions for what you think that I should see here in London, or anything that's on tour that's coming to a venue near London? Let me know, because I would love to talk to you about that. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really means the world to me, and to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more theater content and Christmas content and me, I guess. I will have links to my social media and to my blogs down below so that you can check those out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!